All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another morning broadcast. And we've been having some technical issues on YouTube, but we talked to support and figured those out. So I hope that you all have been having a good week so far. Let's get into it now. For those that are on the Zoom, let's get into it. And welcome. If this is your first time, we trade a momentum style strategy. We look for, we try to master a few setups and look for those setups every day across different tickers. So you may see us trading, cycling through different names, and we stay profitable by focusing on mastery of a few and applying it to the many. So if you enjoy the stream, please hit the like and subscribe button and share with others. All right, let's get into it. So let's talk big picture real quick. We had a few things that were run up on the scan. I just took a few trades, so I'll walk through those. But let's zoom out now quickly. So if you look at the indices, as nothing much has changed. Sentiment is bullish. Tariff fears have put some pressure on the market. We had a pullback. We had a dip later in the day on some of the announcements that came out, but the market overall remains strong. AI strong. Earnings have been pretty good. So overall, we're still bullish. So a lot of the higher name, a lot of the sector themes we've been leaning into, like the AI names and quantum. So we'll continue to do that. All right. And we'll continue to look at individual stocks as well that pop up on the scan. So overall, we're still looking at the big picture names, the Nvidias of the world, the market drivers, to help us make decisions, especially since we're bullish now. When we come into this bullish, when the market goes bullish, you have to become very discerning because we have so many opportunities popping up. So we have to be very careful with where we put our risk. All right, so let's jump into some of this morning's names. So NDRA, this was one that was leading the scan this morning, and this one gapped up yesterday, this morning, and then made its way through VWAP, pulled back, and then continued higher. So this one gave a few scalps this morning. We'll see what else it does. The catalyst for this one was something light. Let me see. I have to go back and look. It wasn't such a long-term, a catalyst that would impact the stock long-term. So I'm just kind of seeing this one as a, low float, high float turnover move from 350 up to $10. So I'm trading it that way. So we'll see if it gives us another move at the open or not. I'm not going to sleep on it. Something like MBIO yesterday, which we discussed in our game plan meeting. This one popped and just continued throughout the day. It ran up very well. We traded it in our live trading call together, and we had at the pre-market it gave scalps, and then at the market open, opening range drive, there was consolidation, and it popped, held very well, and we entered there for a nice move. So these slow float, high float turnover names that eventually the backside just shorts off. Those are, those pay us out. So we're gonna continue to look for those. So NDRA may be one of those. We'll see what happens at the open. Okay. Now another one that it just hasn't made sense. It hasn't made sense at all. Wolf filed for bankruptcy, and this one has just been rising. Thursday, yesterday, some on our call caught it. And then this morning, I had to just stop saying, hey, it doesn't make sense. And look at price action and volume. So this one popped. I had it on my list already because of it moved yesterday. So it was one of those that I was watching. So the move that happened yesterday, this morning, price pop, squeeze, consolidation into VWAP. And then, you can see the volume rising volume, and a lot of aggressive buying and bids stepping up. So that one ran up well. And as it pulls back, normally these aggressive pullback trades, I don't really take. I'm very cautious on these, especially if it breaks support level. So this one I didn't catch. I was looking at something else. All right, so we was the Wolf. So that's the thing. The Wolf trade, they filed for bankruptcy. Then they had a new catalyst, the new CFO. But again, I believe it's more traders trading against each other and shorts getting squeezed out, because it just doesn't make sense. If I'm on a short side, I say, hey, they're going bankrupt, and I'm shorting this. If you look around Twitter, you may see some people getting blown out on the short side. Some big traders, because it doesn't really make sense. So when the big traders get squeezed on the short side, we take advantage of it on the long side. So I believe that's really what's happening here. So eventually, I think this thing is setting up for a big short. Okay. All right. So good morning. Can you show your candlestick color stats colors? Oh, the colors. Yeah. I use you know what will probably be best? You take a screenshot of this, give it to ChatGPT, and tell it to give you the candle colors. That'll probably be the easiest. Yeah, because I can't see the hex colors here. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Right there, and then boom, there you go. You just have to rewind it, pause the video, and grab those hex colors. Okay, but that was just a cheat code I gave you using ChatGPT. All right, so I was looking at PROK right before we jumped on this call, but I had to open up the call. I was gonna take an entry here, but I missed that one. All right, so something just popped up on the scan, IROH. Let me look at this one real quick before we. Looking at the news, no news on this one that I can see. What company? IROH. Recent IPO. What is this company? It's related to Bitcoin or something like that. Okay, maybe it's something that some sort of sympathy play. Can't see for some reason at this moment. I don't see a catalyst yet. I'll watch it over here. Spread is kind of wide right now, so we'll see. I may have taken it if I would have saw it with this first consolidation here. Let's see what else happens on that one. I'll just keep that up on watch on my other screen. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so another one, ZVSA. So ZVSA, I entered this one and got stopped out. So ZVSA entered here and slightly up, didn't take profit there, and I had to close out on this one as it went. Took a loss on it. It all looked good at the moment, and it just didn't work out. So that one had FDA approval on a drug. So it's all good. It's the tuition that we pay. All right. So NDRA we talked about, Wolf we talked about, and let's keep going. Okay, yeah, ASST. So let's get into the broader game plan. I'm gonna set some alarms on this one. Okay. Of course, I'll pass on explaining this one right now. This one shorted off. We talked about it in our game plan yesterday. All right, so I have BBAI. BBAI is this has been in play, long-term trend. It's approaching highs from. It's been in the range here, so looking to see if we break out here. on BBAI for an entry, or if it becomes because this is a recent resistance level and it's ranged here for some time, a few days here. So want to see price is going to break out on BBAI. All right, looking at quantum as well, it's been ranging QBTS, QUBT. So looking at quantum to see if it's going to do anything. RGTI kind of pulled up as well, and all of them are approaching resistance. So we'll see if they kind of squeeze up and break out. All right, we'll look at that. All right, so SON. So this one, so SON has been in an uptrend. Then it started to range, and looking to see if we're gonna pull up, break out of. We're within yesterday's range, so we'll see if we have another move to the upside. Okay, all right. So MBIO, that one is out. I'm just maybe there's a liquidity trap that forms, so I just have that one on watch. KALV had a pretty good catalyst yesterday. I was a little bit early, and it ended up playing out yesterday. But I think we were here. Price dropped. I didn't enter. And on the cross of VWAP, I put a little risk on because it had a good catalyst. But it faded and eventually popped later on. So I was just a little bit early on that one. And then it broke up yesterday and closed within today's range. So just want to keep an eye on this one as well. Treatment for a rare disease on that one. All right. So, Jay, if you click the link in the description, we can talk. I have a full accelerator. All right. Okay. So, still watching IROH. That one is pulling back. So trade selection is huge. All right. So I'll start to cycle through some of these in just a second. So we talked about BBAI, quantum, and we talked about AI, quantum. You may also be looking at SOUN as well. This one has been running. So this one is, as I mentioned, most of these names that are in the basket of AI or quantum, they are at resistance. So I'm looking to see if they will break. If they do break out, we do have more room to go. A lot of these will follow, the daily drivers like NVIDIA, the big tech. So it's important to just kind of, I'll keep an eye on what's going on with them. But tech has been very strong. AI companies have been very strong. So I'll be looking at like BBAI and others to see if we break out of the range. Okay. All right. So ASST, this one is one that has reactivated, and we traded it a few months ago, and it was a crypto related venture. This one ran up yesterday tremendously from $4 to $10. So that's why I have it back on the radar here to see if we are going to have more trades here. It's formed a resistance. Pop, pop, pop. It's at a resistance here. So we'll see if at the open we have some more trades from that one. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's where we're at today. Again, Wolf trade selection is very important. We'll be watching the scan to see what pops up. And I hate I missed this one. This one I saw this actually shaping up, and I didn't want to delay this morning because we had so many issues with the YouTube over the past few days, getting back this week with this reclaim of VWAP here. All right, so we'll see what PRLK does. What's funny is this one didn't have, where was it? Let me see. Yeah, it was phase two trial data that came out on this one. So this morning ran up, dropped, didn't do anything here, but seeing this pop above VWAP, consolidate a little bit here into the 9 EMA, it's good to grab here. Even it consolidated, and then broke this resistance, broke through, held here. It's another entry there. So let's see what it does. This may be a runner today. We never know. So we'll watch PROK as well. All right. What else are you looking at? Let me know. If you just joined, and most of the traders on the call are building their accounts. So I cover mostly small caps on this call, lower price stocks. If you have a question about NVIDIA, CoreWeave, Circle, any of the larger price stocks that I'm not covering, let me know, because I'm also game planning for those as well. So even though I don't mention it here, doesn't mean that I'm not trading. So just let me know if you have anything else that you want me to take a look at. Okay. All right. So let's get it. We're into July here. Trying to think if there's anything else major that we need to cover before we drop. Yeah. Wolf is interesting. Yeah, it's 10x'd pretty much since filing bankruptcy. Oh, Irvin. Okay, I'll talk about BSLK. So BSLK, this one, it's one of the lists that one of the names I put on the backside list. I started to just have a section where it's like, all right, these have already popped and faded. So these I'll set alarms on, and if they have a catalyst, if volume increases, then and they start to pull back the VWAP, then I may trade them. So you can do the same, but it's broken several levels and went into a downtrend, squeezed here. And it's created a downtrend. It's creating lower lows and lower highs here. So that one, nothing for me on that one right now. OCC, similar, right? Popped, and it's just been in a downtrend. So what was the catalyst on this one? Yeah, I use hotkeys, Mark. Somebody asked in the Zoom, how did I add those lines so quickly? I use the hotkeys. So TradingView has hotkeys. So I just use hotkeys, man. You know me, I'm all about speed. So you can add alerts with hotkeys. You can add lines. You can create a box here with hotkeys. You can do it vertical. So I've just mastered all the hotkeys so that I could be fast. Mastered also copying. You can copy. So master those, man, so you can move quickly. That'll be my advice. Using dragging the mouse is slow. So even creating alerts, you can create alerts super fast like that. And then you can get rid of them easily as well. All right, let's So BT. Yeah, I didn't say anything about IROH. That one died. So here. So I was looking at Mara the other day. Bitcoin is just been ranging. We had a pop, but it's been in a range. So what I'm looking for is it to get active again, break out or dip to give us some buying opportunities. So I'll look at Mara and others when Bitcoin starts to move. So it dipped yesterday. We may have a recovery, so I may take a look at it. But BTBT is, I think it's the same, simulated Bitcoin mining company. Let's check. It transitioned its treasury to Ethereum. So yeah, this one maybe active. Kind of hard. This is kind of hard to trade, but it stair stepped quite a little bit here. Dipped, and if you tried it again, yeah. So, yeah, this one has been constantly rising. So this could be one to take a look at, too. Okay, all right. So, TEW. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Go ahead and get ready. Set up all my screens. Get everything set up for the open. If you want to trade with us live, we trade live every day, Monday through Friday. Then hit the link in the description, and we'll talk and see if it's a good fit. I have more of a comprehensive program rather than just a Discord room. It's not signals, even though we take trades together. But I want to help a person develop themselves into a full all-around trader. So that's the key. So that's why we have a conversation to see if it's a good fit. So just hit the link in the description if you wanna talk. And yeah, let's get to it. I hope y'all have a great day. Your best day is you following your rules and routines. That's the most important thing. Process. All right. Hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later on YouTube. If you're on Zoom, stay on, and we'll get to it. All right. Later. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.